other half, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, let's try that again. All right. So I'm going to share with you my screen, which is what I was trying to do now. And I want to show you how to get to your back office. Okay. So you're going to log in. Sorry, you guys, hang on. Sorry, you guys, my husband wasn't supposed to be home for an hour. I get so freaked out. You guys are probably like, this little freaking nutbag right now. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go, guys. So you log in and you're going to see web office. You're going to see associate center. You're going to see managed subscriptions. Okay. So you're going to go to your associate center. And in your associate center, now I'm under my husband's account, but here is where you're going to find your website right here under my website. Save this onto a notes folder. You guys save that onto a notes folder. Okay. So my website's there. Now, other things that you need to know about your back office. Okay. You can order directly. You can log in and you can literally order right from here. Or what's really incredible is you can just, if you have a subscription, you can just order it right from the login screen. Okay. You don't have to go to Associate Center. And I'm going to talk to you about the difference between these two. But just so you know, this is your Associate Center. This is your back office. This is where everything is. Okay. You can look up your commissions. You can see what you have there. You can also look up your 10 and 3, which we'll talk a little bit more about that. You can find orders, whether you ordered or somebody else ordered, you can find that there. You also can pull up different reports. Okay. So a lot of the times people will say, well, I want to find my customers. I want to see exactly what they ordered. Okay. Now, two things. You can go to my orders here and you're going to see your orders, like your personal orders, or you can go over to your personally sponsored people. Personally sponsored means like they are customers that came in with you. Okay. This is going to bring up everybody though. So you can search specifically for a person. Okay. But this is going to be everybody who's ever ordered from you. So what I like to do, you're going to come over here and you're going to go to downline. Okay. And I know that sounds kind of weird. This is why I said, just take notes a little bit here. You're going to go to reports. You're going to go to downline. Okay. When you go to downline, you're going to see downline orders. Okay. So you need to think like everybody is under you now, all orders, everything. You're going to go to downline orders. And here you can filter out for customers. You can pick the date, you can pick you were the ones who personally sponsored them, and you can filter it. And you can see here, you can see just the customers from 1 month. Okay. So just so you're aware of that, that's an easy way. And then when you click on the plus sign, that's how you can see what products they got. So you can follow up with your customers. This also comes to you in an email, but sometimes the emails, I feel like they're hit or miss. All right. So this is the way to find your orders, help other people to follow up with them, kind of know what they're doing, kind of see where they're at. Okay. Now, with that being said, we're going to go back to the dashboard. And when you start to build a team, okay. Now, for some of you might be like, that's not what I'm going to do, but I'm going to explain this because you will be very amazed at how awesome this is when you do decide to take that path. If you do, okay, you can totally just sell products. It's great. It's wonderful. But if you are thinking, and you guys understand, like team doesn't mean you have to be this like massive leader and get all these people and do all this. Team here literally means 3 people come in with you, 3. Okay. And it's 3 people who you can help change their lives. You can help make amazing things for them in the future that you just probably never even knew possible. But the beauty is we're all here to help you do that. So you are never alone. And if you are somebody who maybe works full time, right? And you have kids at home and all the things, and you're like, I don't have time to do any sort of team aspect of it. You probably do. But we are here to help with that. Okay. To take that. So if you have people, what's beautiful is like, I only know so many people, right? Crystal only knows so many people. Mandy only knows so many people. But now when we branch and we continue to branch, we continue to help 3 people and they help 3 people and they help 3 people. That's how the ripple effect works. Okay. So what happens is once you have these people under your team, okay, you're becoming, we'll just say you're becoming the little manager. But you're going to see these rainbows. And I want you to understand these rainbows. These rainbows will show you exactly where you need to be to get to your levels. Now, it's going to be hard for me to show you. Yeah, it won't let me go back. I wanted to show you where Jade was at. Okay. But Jade is the very first level in the company. And that is where we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But that is where right now, most of you, I know there's some on here doing a reset. Most of you are going to be getting to that Jade or trying to get to that Jade or keep that Jade if you're trying to do the team aspect side. Okay. And that is the very first level in the company. And again, you will see how quickly you can get there when I share with you a couple of things. Okay. So let me now go back to the difference between Associate Center and Web Office. Web Office here, just so you guys know, this is a wonderful tool, but this is going to have our Turnout library here. You can also access your Associate Center there, but it's not necessary. This is the key thing here. Turnout library, you guys write this down. Turnout library, every resource you could possibly need if you want to read resources. Okay. So if you go to Turnout library, you can type in, you can search multiple things. So let's just say you want to know more about collagen, right? You could watch a video or you could read about it. You also, let's say you're looking up the new compensation plan. You can pull it up right there. Okay. You can pull up if you're looking, maybe you're at the first level of the company. You're like, I know they have Jeeps. I know something happens with Jeeps. You can pull up the Jeep information right there. Okay. So like pretty much everything you could possibly need is in the Turnout library. That is one resource. Okay. So I want you to understand that that's one resource. And we have a plethora of others that we're going to go over as well. All right. So let me stop the share there. I'm going to pull us back and not lose you back onto my slideshow. All right, here we go. So I shared with you about your website link. You save your website, okay, in a notes folder. Now, there is something on our website, you guys. Understand this is really cool. There's something on our website. When you go to share your website link, it's going to give them your website, all right? And they can go search and they can go look. But a lot of people don't like to search and look at things. They want the direct link to a product or they want a direct link to the cart, whatever it is that they want their hands on. Okay. You can click on that product. Like let's say it's Glow on that particular product, and there'll be a little black button at the bottom that says share. Okay. You can click share and you can send them directly Glow from your link. You need to make sure you are on your link though. Okay. So make sure you're not just at Turnout.com. Make sure you're at Turnout.com, Mandy Casper, whatever it may be. Okay, you guys. And then you can share the product alone, or you can put a bunch of items in a cart, go to checkout. Then when you get to checkout, you'll see that share button again, and you can share the whole cart with them, which is really cool too. Okay. So that's really great. I already shared with you about Web Office, commissions tab, 10 and 3. I showed you order follow-up. And then, there is a trip points tracker in our back office. If I would have kept scrolling down, we are in Tulum trip points earning period. You guys are all in this. April, May, and June, you all have opportunities to earn the trip to Tulum. If you go in your back office and scroll down to where it says trip points, you can actually click on all the different things that you can do to earn points. And some people, what they're doing literally are looking like, okay, this gets me points, this gets me points, this gets me points. I'm doing all that. Okay. So just so you know, you can do that there. All right. So let's go through navigating through all of the different business tools. Okay. So if you're writing this in a notes folder, that's going to be another, like a new line. If you're writing this on your thing, just a new paragraph here. These are all of our different tools we have. Okay, you guys, or screenshot this one page, because this one page has every tool that we have, like that we use consistently. The very first one, Turnout Library, I just shared that with you. Okay. Second one is the Turnout Go app. The Turnout Go app is an app on your phone. And if you haven't downloaded this yet, I highly recommend it. And it has that little black thing. And literally, you guys, it is everything that you could need. This app is phenomenal. It's amazing. Okay. You can send samples from the app. You can send product fact sheets from the app. You can send demo videos of our products. You can send informational videos of our products, tons of stuff from the app. Okay. So the app is wonderful. Now we have something called Telegram. Telegram is all social media posts, all of them. So remember when I said in the very beginning, those of you, by the way, if you got on here, I'm going to go back here really quick, screenshot this page if you got on here late, because that launch text message system here, I'll give you a sec again to screenshot, okay. That launch text messaging system right there, that is again, content. This Telegram social media is just Turnout to not post. That is it. It is just to not post. And it's really wonderful because it's brainless. You don't even have to think of the post. You can borrow, you can use, you turn it into your own words, and boom, you can share it to your stories. You can put it on your Facebook, whatever. Okay. The other one is called the Boards app. We have an app called Boards. If you do not have this yet, please do not worry. That means I just did not want to overwhelm you, or neither did anyone else. But the Boards app has everything in one place for you. Okay. So if you do want that, just message me personally, like write this down right now, Boards app, message Lauren. Okay. Message me personally. I'll send you the link. You just click, download it, and you're good to go. All right. But I don't like to send everything at one time because it can get very overwhelming. Now, these are the Facebook groups in a row. Okay. So again, I need you to screenshot that part or write down Facebook groups. Okay. Because we have multiple, but you need to know what they're used for. They're for different things. So when you're looking for something, you can refer back to your notes tab and say, okay, you're not mentoring. This Facebook group was for this, right? So the very first one I want you to write down is Dream Builders team page. Our Dream Builders team page is the page that I run and the whole team is in there. Okay, you guys, that team page is going to have everything you could possibly need: training, corporate information, updates, everything we do in there. Okay. So I always say, turn on your notifications for that group because you just don't want to miss if there are important things that we're training you on or updating you on or whatever it may be. Okay. In that group specifically, focus on the guides tab and the featured tab. Okay. So when you go to that group, I'm not going to screen share here. I'm going to show you this through my phone. Okay. So most people are using their phones. Most people are, right, to do this. So you're going to go to your groups, and your groups are all up at the top. Okay. Let me make sure I'm spotlighted here. It looks like Crystal is. Hold on a sec. All right. Your groups are up here at the top. The Dream Builders team page group. I always pin my most important groups. You can do that when you click on it. Dream Builders team page group. Okay. You're going to see our group. You're going to see up here some tabs. Right here are some tabs, and you're going to see guides, and you're going to see featured. Guides tab is going to have a bunch of resources in there. Okay. Just a plethora of resources. The featured tab is really what I want you to focus on. The featured tab is what's been important. What has been important over these last 18 months is all in the featured tab here. Everything, okay? All of the new updates, everything. The new compensation plan, Telegram, everything. And what I did here, this is one video that I really, really want you guys, especially newer people. I talked about the 25%, the 50%, the 1,000, getting 1,000 CP or Jade, and how you can do that through what our products are. Okay. That's a really great video under the featured tab to watch. I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about it, but I'm not going in major detail on that like I did on that video. Okay. So that group is really, really helpful for everything you could possibly need in terms of like just the business, the team, everything. Okay. Now, the next group is the Health Wealth Community group. Okay. Health Wealth Community. This is strictly, so write Health Wealth Community and strictly customer testimonies. That is it. You are going to see thousands upon thousands of customer testimonies in the Health Wealth Community group. If you're not in that group, just go search on Facebook. It's got over like 100,000 people in there. Go search on there and find any testimony you could possibly need. You could type in collagen. You can type in anxiety. You could type in gut. You can type in skin. Anything, and you will find stuff. Okay. And we're going to talk a little bit more on how to use that group to help your customers. Okay. The next group is called Let's Learn Wellness and Wealth with the Dream Builders. Okay. This group strictly is focused on educating. We educate people here. That's what we love to do. Our team especially loves to educate, whether it's a potential customer, whether it's a potential business partner. We love to educate people. So in that group, you're going to see every week we have something going on, and I'm going to share a little bit more about that. But that group, Let's Learn, you are free to invite anybody and anybody into. Anybody who wants to learn more, if they want to potentially be a customer, or they are your customer and wants to learn more, or there may be a potential business partner, you get them in that group, send them an invite, tell them to just be a fly on the wall, read through, and get the great information, because so much great information, education shared in that group. Okay. And then the very last one is True Not Mentoring. That is our corporate training group. So anything trained from like our scientific advisory board doctors, that is in that group. Okay. You guys, that if you want really in-depth detail on products and things like that, that is in there. But I will be honest with you, our team is phenomenal, and we do that in the Let's Learn group as well. I'm going to tell you that right now. But corporate updates, things like that. You're not mentoring, to be honest with you, you're not going to be in that often, but it is a group I want you to know. Okay. So those are our 4 groups. All right. So let's go talk about compensation a little bit here, because obviously you're all here. You're here to make, money and work a business and also help people, right? So this is what you need to know. Okay. You need to make sure on your account, you have 100 in volume per month. Okay. So if you just came in, your pack purchase, whatever pack you got, was over 100 in volume. So you're set for the next 30 days. Okay. Just so you know, if you're brand new, you have 30 days. You don't have like one set month. You have 30 days. But everybody else, if you're on here doing a restart, okay, you need to make sure you have 100 in volume. But here's the awesome thing, you guys. We used to it had to come from us too. It does not have to come from us. So let's say 1 month, you have enough products, you've stocked up, you don't need products. You just have customers. Your customer volume gets you to 100. Wonderful. Great. Awesome. Okay. It can be all customers. It's okay, which is awesome. But what that does, that 100 in volume keeps your account basically saying she's working a business, he's working a business, and we're going to pay them commissions. Okay. If it's under that 100 in volume, now listen to how this works. So currently it's April. So we're going to just start with April. Let's say we have 100 in volume in April. We're good to go. Then May comes on. Okay. They always look back at the month before. Everything we do here, they look back at the month before. So if you had 100 in your volume and you're now in May and you don't have that, it's okay. They're going to look at the month before and you had it. All right. Let's say the whole May goes by and you did not get 100, but you still had it the month before, you're okay. But now let's say June comes. June comes and you still don't have 100, or you don't have any volume. Okay. June, now you have to make sure you get 100 in volume, or you will not get your commissions checks. So you have to make sure you do that in the very beginning, the very first week. All right. So I just want to make sure we understand that, because they will look back. They will look back at the month before. But if you skip a whole entire month and you're not active, or you don't have active, 100 in volume, which is okay. It's okay if that happens, but the following month, then it looks like you're inactive, right? So you need to make sure either you get those customer base or you order yourself, whatever it is, to get to that 100 in volume. Okay. Now we're talking 25 versus 50% commissions. Okay. 25% commissions. Hold on. Sorry. People are coming in. 25% commissions is what we all start at the very beginning. Okay. So if you were here, April 16th, and before April 16th and before. Okay. If anybody came on here after April 17th, if anyone did, can you just put it in the chat? Like if your start date was April 17th or after, because I will reach out to you personally too, to help you out with this. But just so you know, I'm pretty sure, I think everybody on here was before, but I'm not sure. Anyways, this whole month, you guys have 50% commissions the whole month. Okay. Because we had this switch over thing going on. Okay. So this whole month, go and get your sales. You all have 50% commissions. So run and get them. Okay. But now from here on out, okay, anyone who comes in, everyone starts at 25% commissions, and they have to get to a certain point to unlock that 50% commissions. Okay. And this happens each month. Okay. So just so you know, this is, again, what they do is they look back at the month before. So if you maintained a certain thing the month before, you're going to be paid your 50% commissions. So we're going to dive into this a little more. Okay, you guys. So to be able to have those 50% commissions unlocked, okay, you need to have 1,000 in customer points. Okay. Now every item that someone orders has points connected to it. And we're going to talk where to find that. But 1,000 of that comes from customer points. And this is why I was saying, you don't have to necessarily do a team site at all if you have a good customer base. Okay. But 1,000 of that comes from customer points within 1 month's time. You'll unlock your 50% commissions for the following month. Okay. Or you can get to Jade, which is that very first level in the company. And that is that 3 people on your team aspect. Okay. You can get there and maintain Jade, which a lot of people do. When you get to Jade, you're usually at Jade. Okay. And then that will unlock your 50% commissions as well. Right. So we're going to dive into a little more of that, but I understand this can get a little confusing. So as I'm diving in, if I start unlocking some things, then, save your questions for a couple minutes. And if not, ask them. We also have a 10 and 3 bonus. Okay, you guys. So we also have something where you can come in, on your first 30 days in the company, you can come in and unlock 10 new customers, 3 people that come partner with you. And I always tell people this, like, these 3 people do not have to be like, you don't have to go out and like search for the best of the best business people. Okay. The 3 people who first started with me was my husband, my dad, and one of my best friends from my other company. Okay. You guys, like, and it's one of those things where like you look at opportunity, and after those 3, it unlocked more 3 and more 3 and more 3. And it kept going. Okay. But people sometimes get hung up on those 3 people. Oh my gosh, I got to find like, these are crazy, amazing business. No, you don't. Like, start your business, get it going, but you can get $1,000 bonus by bringing that in. Okay. Which is pretty incredible. Shoot, I cannot see the, hold on, you guys. Shoot. I want to let this girl in and I can't see the waiting room. Okay. I think she got in. I hope she got in because I couldn't click on the waiting room. All right. So, now you also, by the way, we also are going to have cryptocurrency on top of our regular pay. So you're always going to get your commission checks. You're always going to get your paid out, but we also have an opportunity coming for cryptocurrency on top of that, which is pretty incredible. But there'll be way more information out with that. We already have information out with that, but we'll keep you updated as that's coming out. Something really cool that you guys have, you have customer coupons. Okay. You have customer coupons that you can give out to anybody and everybody. Okay. But I'm letting you know, if you give out coupons, it comes out of your own commissions. Okay. So just so you know that, but it's up to you. It's your business. You can give out whatever you want. If you bought a gold or a platinum pack, like if you just started with us and you bought a gold or platinum, you actually have customer coupons in that pack that do not come out of your commissions. That was part of your pack. Okay. I put what it is there and what it says 10G. That's if you had the gold pack, 10P, if you got the platinum pack, and then your ID number, which is that number next to your name on your back office. But our customer coupons that we can give out to everybody and anybody, you guys, that is, you can type this 10 off and your ID number, or 5 off and your ID number. And you can give those out to anybody you want. Okay. So, I shared with you down here, I said, highly recommend watching my breakdown video. When I shared with you about our team page, okay, I said in there under the featured tab is that video where I really, really break all this information down. That's going to be super helpful to you. Okay. So I would suggest like this week, if you can spend about 15 minutes to watch that, it'll be super helpful. All right. So with that being said, with commissions, okay, you guys, these are the different levels in the company. And I want you just to see, I really, really want you to see, gosh, I cannot. Okay, there we go. I really want you to see the potential here, you guys. Okay. So what's really incredible. And again, if you want to strictly just do the sales aspect and just have customers, great, wonderful, awesome. We love you just the same. Okay. But if you are looking at this like, hey, maybe in the future, maybe not right now, but maybe in the future, I do want to build a business at some point. I want you to see these different payouts because I want you to understand what this means. So the very first position in the company, you can get all of your commissions, right? You're getting all your 50% commissions or your 25, whatever, you're getting all your commissions. You can also earn your 10 and 3, your $1,000 bonus. Okay. So you think about that. And let's just say, that could be almost $2,000 right there. But then if you're at the first position in the company, you actually get paid out $250, just team bonus for the month. Okay. On top of that, you also are Jeep qualified, which you can actually get a Jeep and they will pay you that $350. Now you have to maintain Jade. You have to hit Jade to be paid that Jeep bonus. So let's say 1 month you hit it and for some reason the next month you don't, you will not get that Jeep bonus. So I'm just letting you know that for people who do go out and go get a Jeep, you do have to maintain that. So I always tell people like watch for a little, a couple months and just make sure. But then as you move up, I want you to see Opal, Pearl, Ruby, all of these other things. They have this line of blue and yellow. Okay. The line of blue and yellow is additional bonuses on top of all the other ones I just told you about, your commissions, that $1,000 10 and 3, that monthly team bonus, that Jeep bonus. These blue and yellow are on top of that. Okay. Let me answer Sarah's question. Is your 10 and 3 bonus every month or at your 10 and 3? It's your first 30 days, Sarah. Actually, great question, because I guess I didn't put that in there. It's your first 30 days. And then as you're here at these positions, you guys, okay? So as you hit Jade, you unlock more 10 and 3. And as you hit, actually there's a volume base in between Opal and Jade here. It's more on volume. I shouldn't actually say these names, but it's more on the amount of volume, not necessarily that you're hitting each position, but each time your volume grows a little bit each month, then you unlock another 10 and 3 and unlock. And what they do is they just go into a bank and you always have them. So sometimes you guys, like you might have a 10 and 3, like let's just say this month, and you don't hit it. Okay. Well, it's banked for you. So you can try again another month because it's banked for you. All right. So just understand that. Now, if you're within your first 30 days, like Sarah and a couple other people on here, you do the first 30 days one, it's not banked. Like you have this first 30 days to hit that. And that is it. Okay. That is strictly that. But as you go to these different volume levels, you will unlock more and those will be banked. Okay. So just to clarify that, those get banked and then they're there. They never expire. And you just literally, they're just waiting for you to hit them. So it's just $1,000 basically sitting in the bank for you to unlock as you keep going. Okay. But each one of these, like I said, you will see these large scale bonuses on top of all of the other things I shared. Okay. All right. So I want to talk about when I was sharing with you about that 1,000 customer points, right? So I said to unlock the 50% commissions, you could do Jade, which was what I showed you there. Okay. And that's bringing in, that's usually bringing in 3 people, or to be honest with you, your 10 and 3 pretty much gets you to Jade. Okay. But with that being said, this product portfolio sheet is going to be your saving grace. I mean, like I cannot express it enough. It is going to be your saving grace. So it's on the app. You can go to the app. You can scroll down to business resources. And it's right here, product portfolio sheet in the US and also in Canada. So if you have any Canadians on your team or customers, you click on that and you will be able to see every single page of our product portfolio, which this is all of our products. Okay. Every single one of them, our bundles, our products, everything. I just took a screenshot here because I really want to break it down. I want you to understand it. Okay. So I want you to look at the different products we have. All right. Here is the subscription price on our products. And then here's the retail price. So for you guys, just so you know, we all have subscription or retail. It's not that we have like some discount anymore. We don't have a discount unless you do subscriptions. Okay. So just so you know that the subscription pricing is going to be the best way to get the biggest deal on your products. Now, what's really incredible about our subscription, you guys, is literally you can take an item out, you can move an item in, you can order other items on the side that aren't even part of your subscription, and you'll still get subscription pricing. You can push the date back, you can take it out. I mean, it's literally the easiest subscription program ever. You're not locked into anything, okay? And tell your customers that as well. But now you can see the retail, okay? Obviously, people are still going to pay retail. I always, promote the sale, but it's up to them. People are nervous about subscriptions because they think they're locked into something. So reiterate to them that they're never locked into anything with our subscription, ever, ever, ever. Okay. All right. Yes, Sarah, these, I hope they are. Yes. Yeah, these are the current prices. Yeah. I screenshot this from the other one. Yeah. So now, okay. All right. Good girl. All right. So now when you look at here, and by the way, I love these questions, you guys. So please ask. I want you to understand as much as possible. Okay. So right here, see this CP? That means customer points. That is the number you need to look at for that $1,000 aspect. Okay. Now what I want you to see here, okay, or 1,000 in customer points. I want you to realize now these are just single products. We also have bundles, the bundle of products, right? That I always recommend. And they're much larger, like they're like 250 customer points, something like that. But I want you to see how quickly you can rack up in a month time, especially that 1,000 customer points. Because here's the deal, you guys, most of the time people don't just buy one product. They really don't. Well, especially now we have free shipping over $100. So most people are getting to that threshold of $100 just to not pay shipping, right? So usually that's going to be 2 or more products. All right. And we do, by the way, we do also have a subscribe and save program now. Okay. So with that program, I might've put this in one of my slides, but oh, well, I'll get ahead of myself. But with that program, you can then tell them, hey, you already have 2 items in your cart. I'm just letting you know, but if you add a 3rd item, you're actually going to get 4% discount. So if 3 items, you get a 4% discount on the items. 5 or more items, you get an 8% discount. So they could be on a subscription. They can be getting $5 to $10 off per item. They could then, if they have 3 items in there, be getting another 4% off. Then they're getting free shipping. I mean, no joke, you guys, we did the math on a lot of these. Some of them are paying less than when our prices went up due to inflation. They're paying less than they were before because of how good of this subscription program and the subscribe and save program is now. Okay. So I'm encouraging everybody, all of my customers, that if they are going to order 2 products, to look at a 3rd, because obviously they're going to save a little more. Is there anyone else they can think about, right? That they could have, they could be helping somebody else out too. So with that being said, you can see as the customer points, as they add more products, the customer's points grow and grow and grow. Okay. We're halfway through the month and we have so many team members that are already 1,000 customer points and they're only halfway through the month. Okay. So I just wanted to reiterate that. So, because I feel like when people hear 1,000, that sounds like a lot, right? All right. So then you go here to this PV number. I want you guys to understand what this means too. This PV number means personal volume. Okay. Personal volume is like your own volume. So if you order any of these things, you are getting that volume. That volume, okay, you guys, goes to you, but also goes to your group volume now. So I want you to understand this. When you bring in those 3 people or even 1 person, 2 person, whatever it may be, when you bring in these people, that volume that you personally purchased is going to go under one of them automatically. It goes to the lesser leg. So it's going to go under one of them. Also over here, when your customers order, so see, your customers are ordering their customer points, but they also get volume attached to every one of their orders. Those customer orders are also now going to your lesser leg when you have some people come in with you. So I want you to understand, if you haven't been here, you're probably like, what the hell is she talking about? But for those of you that have been here, you understand this is a really, really big deal. We never before, you guys, got any sort of customer volume go towards our team. Okay. Which is really, really great because that helps you, but that also helps the team member too, which is super cool. All right. So, all right. So with that being said, gaining customers, let's talk about that a minute. So I told you to focus on subscriptions, right? Because obviously I always tell people about a deal. I love a deal. I want to know about a deal, but make sure they know how easy the subscription program is. I told you, show the other products. And what's really cool about the website is it automatically does that for you guys. It automatically, if you put an item, 2 items in the cart for them and you send that share button, send them the link to the cart, it will automatically show them like, hey, this is a recommendation too, or this is a recommendation too. Because you guys understand a lot of our products, they go together with other things to like do, total body. You do get that free shipping over $100 or it's flat rate of $6.99. We have a new subscribe and save program. Okay. See, I got ahead of myself. So here I told you 4%, 8%. And then we do have bundles. Now I want you to know this, the bundles, you guys, have a bunch of products together and they are discounted. That counts as one thing for the subscribe and save. I want you to understand that one thing. All right. The bundle, because it's already a deal. So they're not going to it's not going to be like, oh, I got a bundle that had 6 items and then I put that in the cart and they got another 8% out of it. No, because the bundle was already discounted. But if they add a single item into their cart with a bundle, that single item will become the 3rd or 5th product, depending on how many they have in that bundle. So that makes sense. So if they order, like I'm just thinking our transformation bundle has 5 products in it. It's called the transformation bundle. It's awesome. It has 5 products in it. Now somebody adds on, let's just say a Soothe CBD. They're going to get 8% discount on that Soothe CBD as well. Okay. So just an FYI there. All right. Now, launching your business. This is obviously the biggest thing that I can tell you. If you're going to launch your business, I highly recommend a one-on-one call, whether it's with me or your direct upline. I have no problem doing one-on-one calls with anybody and everybody on our team. You just have to message me and say, Lauren, I want a 30-minute one-on-one call. I need one. Great. I don't even care if it's like, I need one because I didn't understand what you were saying on your Zoom. Awesome. Like, let's do a call. Okay. So if you want to call with me, make sure just message me on Facebook and say, I would like to set up a 30-minute call with you, and we will work that out. All right. Another thing I always say is map out your goals. What do you want to achieve? Like, what is your goal here, right? You all came into the business for a reason. You came in to help other people. You came in obviously to make a little money for yourself. What do you want to do? Do you want to help 3 people? Do you want to help 10? Do you want to hit your 10 and 3? Do you want to get to J? Do you want, what is it? So just set a goal for yourself. And then I always recommend a Facebook launch. I told, I was on the phone with Mary Kate yesterday. I told her, I'm telling you, Facebook launches are huge. We have my friend Katie's launch tomorrow night. Facebook launches, and as nerve-wracking as they are, everyone tells me they're nervous as hell to get on them. And then after, they're like, oh my gosh, that was wonderful. Because here's the deal, you guys, it's you and I having a conversation. We are just talking. We're just talking about, why were you drawn to these products? What did they do for you? Why do you want to help other people? And then I educate on the products. Okay. If you'd like a private Zoom, I'm more than happy to do that, but you have to have 10 guests or more on the private Zoom. Okay. They have to be coming. I told you before, set up the text message system, set up the Telegram. And then this is a message that if you want to invite people to your launch, or if you want to invite people to find out more about the products, you can send a message like this. Now, obviously, this is a message I've sent. You can make it your own, but here's the deal. Look at this. Look at the wording in here. At the end of everything, I always say, if not, no biggie. I appreciate your time. Because I don't ever want somebody to feel like, oh my gosh, she wrote me and she really wants me to look at her business. But let me tell you, I used to own a franchise. Okay. I went everywhere to share about my business, everywhere, because I wanted everyone to come. Obviously, I wanted to make an income, but I also wanted to impact lives with my business. I also wanted it to help other people. So I went everywhere and anywhere and shared about it. For some reason, when we're doing this on social media, people feel like they have to hide, or they shouldn't be, or it's weird, or it's opinions or whatever. I didn't give 2 craps walking into every store down Michigan Ave sharing my business. Not at all. Okay. So understand, this is your brick and mortar. This is your business. So however, if you don't want to openly share about it, just know it's going to take a little longer then. Okay. And if you feel like, social media has its wrap on these businesses, blah, 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 blah. What I want you to understand is what we have our hands on here is so different than, and no offense to any other business, you guys, I was in others, no offense, but selling a bag, or, selling a material item, or selling a piece of jewelry, what we have our hands on, you guys, literally is changing people's lives, and you have the tools to do it, which is really, really incredible. Okay. And now that's on top of, that's products, but also the business. The business has completely changed mine and my family's lives. And if I didn't step into this 18 months ago, I'm like literally always mind blown by it. Always. Okay. So I just want you to understand, sharing it, you could change other people's lives. Okay. So with that being said, this is what I do to do mapping out or goal setting. I just want you to know this when we talk. This is what I do. I put up a little, if you're somebody who needs to see things, right? I create a little document for you so that you can see and you can track and you can do what you need to do. A lot of people are like, what do I need to do during the day? Like, what should I do in my free time? Some of you are going to have 15 minutes of time to spend on this business today. Some of you are going to have an hour. Some of you are going to have scattered 20 minutes here, 20 minutes or 20. It's all however you want to work the business. Okay. What's really cool down here, see this QR code? Really, you might be able to screenshot it, or you might be able to take a picture of it right now, but it's really cool. There's a bunch of scripts and different wording in there that you can send to people if you're inviting, or if you're sharing about a product, or if you want to talk to them about it. It's really cool because sometimes we just need to know what to say, right? So that's all in there. So this will be talked about on our one-on-one call if you want to do that. Okay. All right. So all we do here, you guys, literally all we do, I have about 10 minutes left. I'm just letting you know. Okay. All we do here is share for testimonies. We share what is working for other people. So that is why the Health Wealth Community Testimony Group is massive for your business, because literally all you have to do is get people into that group. You can get people in there and they can just read and read and read. They can read so many testimonies. Or what I personally like to do, and I'm going to tell you why. I like to go to that group, screenshot testimonies. So if somebody I know, let's just say somebody I know is like dealing with hair loss, right? I'll go into the Health Wealth Community Group. I'll screenshot a couple testimonies of hair loss and what the collagen has done for them. And I'll send it to that person. I'll say, hey, you know what? I thought of you. Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to just sell you a product, but I've seen this work for other people. And if it can work for other people, I just want you to know about it. If you don't want to look at it, or if you're not interested, again, I always say no biggie, but take a look at these testimonies. That's it. That's everything I do. I show a testimony, I share it, I tell them to take a look. If they don't want to, no big deal. Okay. And as you're sharing via social media with like our just fluid, natural, like we never like overdo social media, you guys, ever. We're going to get to that in a second, but you know, our fluid social media, people will reach out to you because you're going to be sharing this new collagen or this CBD if you're using it, or our phenomenal multivitamins, or, you know, our enzymes, whatever it may be. And people will ask you questions. When they ask you questions, again, head to the testimony group, screenshot the testimonies, get them in the testimony group, have them read about it. Okay. You can also use our Let's Learn group. Okay. The Let's Learn group was that other one I shared with you. And this is why I said each day of the week in the Let's Learn group, we do something special. So every Monday we do Mindset Monday. And that is just simply just for anybody. That is just getting your mind right. It's maybe a quick video, or I go live, or we talk about something, right? Every Tuesday, which would have been tonight, we share about the opportunity. We talk about it. We get someone on to share their testimony, something like that. Okay. Every Wednesday, we do Wellness Wednesday, where we share a wellness testimony. So how are these products working for somebody? So this is really great because you can hear real life people's stories, right? And you can tag people in that who need to hear about it. Every Thursday, we do a full product and business overview, the whole thing. We'll share all about the products. We'll share all about the business. This Thursday, you guys, our Dr. Liz Scott on our team, she is absolutely incredible. Her mind and her education is absolutely amazing. If you have people that you know need to know the education behind things, get them on Thursday's call. Get them into the Let's Learn group. You have to invite them, and she'll be live there on this live video, and they can just watch, and they will be blown away with her knowledge. Her knowledge of it is incredible. Crystal, do me a favor, because I will not be able to read the chat after. Send me a Facebook message. Okay. Then every Friday, Liz, the same one that's doing the presentation on Thursday, she does product education, about 30 minutes of product education she does one product every Friday. She is so phenomenal at breaking these products down, you guys. It's incredible. So if you have people that you want to get in front of the information, they are like those people who need that, you know, more, get them in there before Thursday so they can be looking at this stuff. Okay. So just like I said before, with the testimonies, we show and we share. Focus on inviting people into those groups. This is the nice part, you guys. It's that simple. We take it from there. You either share testimonies or get them into our Let's Learn group, and they watch and they learn. And it's consistency, right? So if you're showing and you're sharing and you're adding them to the groups, you have to make sure you do the follow-up. Every sale is done in the follow-up. And you guys understand follow-up. This is for sales in general. I want you to know this, but follow-up everywhere is so key. And it's not just one follow-up, you guys. Most of the time, people do not get a sale on one follow-up. It usually takes a couple of times. You guys know how it is. We're busy. I get busy. I literally was mid-text to somebody and I couldn't even remember to send the text because my kid screamed and the other one probably hurt himself. And then I didn't have a clue if I sent it or not, right? So when you follow up with people, don't get that hesitation of, oh, I'm annoying. No, you're actually following up because they probably forgot. And you have something, again, that's going to help them. Okay. Now, if you ever feel annoying in follow-up, reach out to me and I will tell you exactly what to do, because I follow up and literally, you guys, I will send if I ever feel like someone, oh yeah, I'm going to order. I didn't order. I'm going to order. And they didn't. And I followed up. Hey, did you still want to order? Yeah, I'm going to order. And then they still didn't. And it's been like 3, 5, 6 times. Okay, you guys, I follow up with another testimony. I follow up with, hey, I just saw this. This was a new one. I had to share this with you again, because the more that they can read those testimonies, the more and more they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I need to get my hands on that. Okay. So think of how Facebook follows up with you when you're talking out loud and they know you want to buy something and they show you it 18,000 times so that you freaking finally buy it, right? It's the same thing. It literally is. All right. Facebook's just or Amazon is getting way more money for it. Okay. All right. Are those weekly videos recorded? Sarah, do you mean the ones in the Let's Learn group? Do you mean these ones, like the overviews and the product education? Let me know if that's the one you mean. Yes. Yeah, they are all. So everyone in that Let's Learn group, it's just there. It's there forever. So you can just scroll and you can find it, or you can search in the top for anything, and they'll all be there. They're all in that group and they're all recorded, which is awesome. They'll never be gone. Okay. Awesome. All right. So with that being said, this is what we do. We do these weekly events so that everybody and anybody on any day of the week, pretty much, you can be involved in something. Okay. Does this mean you have to be? No, please. I always tell people, like, these events are there to help you, but it does not mean overwhelm yourself and do every single one of them. Absolutely not. Okay. I just want you to know that here at Trinot, we want to help you as much as possible. So every day, pretty much, we will have something where if you have somebody that you're like, hey, this person really wants to know about the business, boom, I'll have something you can plug them into. Hey, this person really needs to know more about this product. Boom, I'll have something you can plug them into. Okay. So that's what this means. But every Tuesday and Thursday, just so you guys know this, we have something called Mojo Mornings. If you're free during the time that's on here, okay, you can hop on. It's 15 minutes of business motivation, 15 minutes that we do as a whole team, 15 minutes of business motivation. Okay. Again, not necessary, but if you want to hop on it, it is wonderful motivation. During the week, we have different presentations. So you'll see here, these are old. I'm just showing you these. But like I said, Thursday, okay, this Thursday, our Dr. Liz Scott is literally doing this presentation, just different date, this coming Thursday in our team group. So again, we have different tools for you that you can use to plug people into the information. Now, inviting people into the information or inviting people into these groups, screenshot this if you'd like. These are just a couple of scripts that you can use. Now, I created these. Again, I personally feel like if you can share from your heart as much as possible, that's going to be the best thing possible. It really, really, really is. But I know, again, I was that type of person. I was like, I just need an outline. I need something. I just need a couple words. I was always that person that needed like the cliff notes, right? And like, then I could go from there and I could do a little bit more, or I needed the outline for any paper. You know what I mean? So that's what these are. All right. So with that being said, okay, I want you to understand we have this, and I didn't put this in the main group. I didn't put this anywhere in those 4 main groups that we have. But if you are somebody, okay, because we're all different people here. Some people go fly by the seat of their pants. Some people need a lot of organization. Some people need, every day they need to know, what do I need to do? Tell me, Lauren, what do I need to do? Tell me this. Okay. This group right here, it's called the Focus Task DMO group. If you want to star that, write it down. This is a group, and I want you to write right next to this, literally will give you something to do every single day for your business. It's going to give you a task. Go do this. Day 1, day 2, go do this. Day 3, go do this. Okay. If you are that person, join this group. So you're going to search on Facebook, Focus Task DMO group, and I will accept you in. Okay. But I never share this until then, because I don't want to just be like, oh my gosh, what is all this? No, but if you are somebody who needs like that weekly, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, you're going to love this group. When you get in this group, you're going to go to the search. Okay. You're going to type in the number 1, just type in the number 1, and it will go to the first task that you'll have to do. And you'll have to keep track of what numbers you've done. Just an FYI, maybe it's a 60-day, it has 60 tasks in it. And what's really cool about this group is that 60 days, you can repeat, go back to 1, and literally like your business can grow just by literally doing those once a day. Okay. All right. So that's that group. All right. Now our 10 and 3. Talked about our 10 and 3. I told you about it, but here's just a little bit more information on getting the 10 customers and the 3 new associates. So 10 new customers, it has to be new customers, you guys. They have to have an address and an email. It has to be new. Okay. It cannot, I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot have 4 customers in the same house getting the same address. It will only count as 1 customer. Okay. You'll still get commissions. You can still get commissions from 4 people living in the same house. You can have 4 people join you in business living in the same house. They can be 3 of your associates if they all live in the same house. But for customers, 1 household is 1 customer. Okay. FYI there, just for the 10 and 3. Okay. So, let's talk a little bit about how to break this down. So earning your 10 and 3, this is $1,000 extra bucks. So a lot of people like to know how to do this, right? Having a goal is one thing I always say, but taking actions and being consistent is another. So all of those things I just shared with you, all of those tools, all of those resources, everything there will help you with this. But breaking it down, if you're somebody who like, again, needs that, week one, I would really focus on getting your 10 customers. Like that's what I did. My first week into the company, I was like, boom, I have a number 10, I'm going to get 10 customers and they can order one thing or they can order 10 things. Obviously we can share with them the subscription, the subscribe and save, all the things, right? But 10 customers, I always focus on my first week. And I do this, you guys, literally when I'm going for my 10 and 3, now I've been able to bank a good amount of them. So when I go to my 10 and 3, I focus on this every month. And even if, let me tell you this, you guys, even if you're not going for your 10 and 3, let's say you don't have one banked, this is still a great focus. Getting 10 new customers and 3 people to partner with you every single month. I'm going to tell you right now, boom, 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 boom. You're going to grow that business. You're going to grow it and you're going to unlock more and more and more. It will happen. Okay. It's a wonderful focus. So when I say billboards here, I want you to understand when you post something on Facebook, we're getting in the social media aspect. When you post something on Facebook, you guys, it is a billboard. When you're driving down the highway, nobody stops at a billboard to go buy that item. You don't stop physically at it, right? So when you're putting something up on Facebook, it is a billboard. No one is going to stop there and order. You have to do the follow-up to that. So if you put something up on Facebook, you guys, and it's let's just say it's like, have you ever tried liquid collagen before? And you have all these people who say, yes, 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 no, 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 no. You don't just leave that there and just say, okay, great. Some people did that. Some people didn't. No, that's now your pool of people. You go and comment to them saying, oh, what kind did you try? Or no, why not? Haven't you? And then you get into Messenger. All roads lead to Messenger. And the reason I say this is because we as sales, if you have a brick and mortar, or if you're on here, you have to talk to people. You cannot just post and pray and think people are just going to magically come and go to your link and shop. It's not going to happen that way. You have to have conversations. You have to build relationships with people. As you're building relationships, people trust you. They want to buy from you. It's the same thing with business, you guys. Okay. So with that being said, hold on really quick. When you bank them, does it start over every month if you don't complete? Yes. Yes. If you don't complete it, you get to try again. Okay. So Crystal, I hope that answered that. All right. We talked about sharing testimonies, posting on social media. I'm going to share with you a little bit about what curiosity means versus engagement. All roads lead to Messenger. Okay. I filled you in on all that stuff. Now the whole month, week 1 to 4, I always say that's my focus on 3 new people coming in with me because I focus on that all month long too, because I do build business aspects. But if you're not ready for that, that's okay. But if you are going for your 10 and 3, you're going to want to be ready for that. Okay. You can make a list of people that you can think about, get them on a call. If you have business-minded people or you have people who are really, really interested in the products, get them on a call with somebody else. It is incredible what can happen when you put a different person on too, because they know you, which is fine. But when you bring somebody else on who maybe knows a little bit more about the business or more about the products or just a different perspective, it tends to close and seal the deal. Okay. You can get them onto one of our Zoom presentations, one of our overviews, like I said, but something I said here. Okay. Waitress mentality means you might think of somebody and you might share with them the information and they might say, it's not for me right now. Right now. I always tell people, even if someone says no, it just means not right now. And that's okay. But just like at a restaurant, if you go get coffee, right? If you get coffee, you say, yeah, you can refill my cup once, right? So they come, they fill your cup up. And then if the waitress comes back again, you say, do you want more coffee? You're like, no, no, no. She might come back one other time, but then she doesn't keep coming back and back and back and back and back, right? She goes on to the next group. You guys, same thing. If someone's not ready, whether it's a customer, whether it's a, business partner, whatever it may be, move on to the next. There's a lot more people you can help. But then maybe a month later, maybe a month after you followed up, you go back to that person, right? Because maybe now they do want a little bit more coffee, or maybe now they're interested in seeing, okay? Don't ever leave them for good, but don't irritate the crap out of them either, okay? All right. So this is our last 2 slides here, you guys. Thank you for staying with me. Our social media tips and tricks, okay, you guys? Is there a schedule you have to get people on a one-on-one group call and then things to speak of to validate you before? Oh, Crystal, honestly, is there a schedule? No, honestly, if you want me to get on a call, just message me. Just literally message me and say, hey, I have somebody here. I'd really like to get a call scheduled with you. Can you let me know? And we will do that. Okay. No problem at all. That's it. Like I don't put out a schedule because I'm going to tell you right now, you guys, having 2 children at home, I can't give you a schedule. So we will go with whatever openings are there, and I'll try and work with what they have and I have. Okay. All right. So social media tip. This is like how to run your business via social media. Instagram has those swipe up or the links now. Okay. Which is really great. You can attach your website right there. It's like freaking insane, right? It's awesome. You can create a group. Okay, you guys, you can. It's not necessary though, but a lot of people do like to create a group and focus in on educating people or whatever it may be. But you know, it's not needed. Okay. I'll just let you know that. But what is needed is being active and being consistent via social media. Okay, you guys, this is now a business for you. So if you do want this to be a business, same thing with a brick and mortar, you want your doors open, right? So people need to see, they want to know you. It's not that you need to post or not all the time. It's that you need to just be there. Whether that means maybe you're just sharing a motivational quote. Maybe that means you're sharing a Bible verse if that's for you. Maybe that means you're sharing, maybe you love animals and you're sharing about animals. Maybe you're sharing an educational link about vitamin E, which is one of our products, but maybe you're just educating on vitamin E in general, right? Like give a plethora of information out there, but be active and be consistent. Okay. So let me show you this. Let me show you engagement versus curiosity. So engagement posting, you guys, means you're literally wanting people to comment. You want them to engage. You want them to comment. It could be about anything. You should be doing these engagement posts all the time, when people love giving their opinions. Even if you just say like, hey, who's gotten a new straightener lately? Any opinions for a good one? Or what's your top recommendations? You know, I saw someone put a new purse or something. I don't know. But you guys, you will get thousands of people that comment. That's just boosting your doors open. That's just getting like when people walk by and they see, ooh, there's a lot of people in that shop. Maybe they're not all buying right now, but there's a lot of people in that shop. That's what that's doing to your algorithms on Facebook. It's boosting you. So the more and more people start to see you as they're commenting on that things, when you do post about a CBD or a collagen, they're going to start to see that as well. Okay. Like, look at this one's cheese and she got 118 people that comment on it. All right. Now, curiosity post is more what's going on over there? What's she doing? What's happening? And you leave a little bit for them to wonder. Okay. Whether it is like, look at, like, you can see Ella's here. Like Ella really put out there like this whole opportunity aspect. This is super cool for the UK. Okay. She was doing the Canadian one, but like, that's really cool when people are like, okay, what's going on over there? What's happening? We do this a lot you'll see it in our Telegram. We have a lot of these, but another thing is just like, even for yourself, you'll see in the text message system, like just saying like, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something I've never done before. You put up a curiosity post like that and people are going to be like, what is it? Tell me right now, what are you doing? Because I got to know. And then what's really nice is you take it back to one-on-one messenger and you tell them, hey, thanks for commenting on my post. It means a lot that you care about me. I'm actually super excited. I just partnered with this health and wellness company and I'm really blown away by their products. I would love to share with you if you're open to hearing about it. That's it. Okay. So that's what those posts do. It's not that you're blasting it all over social media. It's that you're literally genuinely showing something that people can maybe find some curiosity in, or maybe find some comfort in, who knows, depending on what you're sharing. Okay. All right. So congrats, you guys. We have finished. I know that was a ton of information. You guys stuck with me much longer than I thought I would be on. So I really, really, really appreciate your time. I really wanted to go a little slower. I know we lost a couple people by the end, but I get it. It's okay. I wanted to go a little slower because I can't talk very, very fast. But does anyone have any questions while I'm on here right now? And I understand a lot of times people won't ask, and that's okay. You can always message me privately after. But remember, the biggest things, please book a one-on-one call or book a Facebook launch. And let's get your business up and running, because that'll be truly what will kickstart it as well. But does anyone have any questions? Okay. If not, okay. All right. Crystal, you're welcome, Crystal. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me personally or reach out to your upline and we will make sure you get those questions answered. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Good night.